There's no such thing as work-life balance. None!
Just fucking do it. Subscribe now.
When they sit down, they'll have their package in front of them, and you seat the board members where you want them to be seated. Now, there's 2 or 3 questions. Do you want your professionals there, accountants and lawyers? I like them being there. Some of your board members won't like them, so you ask them, do you have a problem with our accountants and lawyers being at the board meeting? And most of the time, the answer is as follows. Yes for the presentation, but no for our general meeting and dinner. Because they think that some secret sauce information is going to slip out. That's why. There's no real reason. But they won't like it. Because they don't consider them colleagues. This is very European. In America, they don't give a fuck. So you will put on the agenda that the corporate lawyers and the accountants will have a presentation of between 10 and 30 minutes, and they will present even though you've already bought off on their sales shit, and they're representing you, they will resell the board for 20, 30 minutes, and it will be open to general questions to them. You can have these meetings and should have these meetings at either your lawyer's office or accountant's office, and they will do it for free. When you're discussing during the board meeting the potential acquisition candidates, you will be the person making the presentation for each deal, because nobody knows the deal better than you. So you will be talking about acquisition candidate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And be prepared to answer the question from the board members. What, are these in any preference? Is the first one the bestest? That's not good English. And is the 5th one the worstest? That's not good English. So be prepared. You got to know the number. You got to know what the deal's about. But you will have done the due diligence. You will have dealt with the seller. And you will have bounced ideas off your CFO, CEO, chairman, and professionals, accountants and lawyers. So nobody in theory, even though you don't know anything. So then they go through the presentation. The accountants and lawyers will make a pitch. Then the accountants and lawyers will probably leave. Now, you may ask the accountants and lawyers to stick around and join us for drinks. That's very European, but not for dinner, which I just soon have them at dinner, but most of the board members won't want that. Again, I'm an American. Call me anything. Piss on me, just give me the money. So you've gone through the agenda, and they've approved 3 of the 5 deals to go forward. With general parameters, we're going to pay 1 to 3 times EBITDA, like we've talked about ad nauseum here. And you, the CEO, then there's 4 or 5 things we're going to vote on as a board. Now, at the same time, we're incorporating the board, and we're putting the paperwork together, and we're issuing the shares. So part of that agenda is the transparency of what the board members are going to get. That's normally the first time as a group they understand who shot John, who's on first, and who gets what. And they'll see you're going to have 63%, the CEO has 12%, blah, 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 blah. But it will become instantly clear, because of corporate governance and the laws, that you are in control. The incorporation, the notary, in certain countries there'll be a notary there when the company gets started. The company will, and the shares will be issued. And the last 2 things on the agenda are, 1, what authority are we giving you to go forward? And the second thing that comes up for vote is that you have permission to run the business day to day until the board meets again.